Hey guys, welcome back to the Ungrim and Thorgrim campaign. This is, of course, Michael with Gaming for Immersion, together with Immersioneer. We are a duo co-op campaign here. I am playing Ungrim Iron Fist, and he is playing Thorgrim Grudgebearer down here in the south. We are focused on satisfying this Retaking the Realm's legendary grudge. So far, we have done quite well. We've actually, it looks like we've got 5 out of the 8 provinces already conquered. So we just have Death Pass down here, Blightwater way down here, and Blood River Valley over here. And then we would actually finish that legendary grudge. We are, of course, going to do some of the other grudges as well, but that's at least the priority one. We are basically reunifying all of the ancient dwarven homelands. And in terms of the campaign progress, just in the last episode, we finished wiping out Azhag the Slaughterer up here, and I'm now moving some of my armies down towards the south, where currently we are actively at war with Trutch Craventail and Clan Rictus, but also very concerned about the possibility of going to war with Gorbad Ironclaw, who at last glance is the most powerful faction in the game currently. Yep, still is. And then also at the tail end of the last episode, we were threatened by Astragoth Ironhand. We only paid him 1,000 gold to buy a little bit of time, but he is also very, very strong, and so we're probably going to want to pay him back for having extorted some money from us as soon as we feel like we are able to do that. So I think with that, I'll pass it over to you if you have anything to add, Immersionaire.
No.
Okay.
We are going from strength to strength. I'm upgrading Kara's Akarak 1 turn away from level 3. And Mount Gunbud, I just started upgrading that to level 3.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me on the infrastructure standpoint. You're a little bit more developed than I am, probably because I spent some of my money on a second army.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's.
So let me know if you need more money. So I'm making
I'm fine.
Almost 2,500 per turn.
I
do kind of need it too, but because we get the snowball rolling on me. Like getting all the public order in order and getting all the special building, like your gold mines, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
And I can share that money with you.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I think right now, next turn, I should have just enough money to be able to level up Karat Kadrin, which is my number one priority from an economy standpoint. But if for some reason I end up a little bit short, then I will ask you for a little bit of money. But I think if my math is working okay, then I think I should be good to just barely be.
Well, you need to we need to also give you some public order buildings to get like the ball rolling on bringing that to something decent.
Yeah,
otherwise you're gonna fall behind. No?
Yeah, I mean I've got the public order under control right now, at least to the point where they're not going to rebel. It's It's okay.
We wanna get it up.
It is actually, I think now that you mentioned it, I'm going to switch my commandment over here. But it's the northern World's Edge Mountains looks bad right now, but part of that is only temporary, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So do you have any movement this? Yeah. So you're going to attack Mount Silverspear this turn, right?
Yep, indeed.
Okay.
Well,
ready whenever you
roll in there for the second time. We're going to raise it to the ground. 150 grudges.
Never.
Okay.
Wipe out the trespassers.
Decisive victory. Do you want to fight it?
It's up to you. I mean, I can't see how much they've got. If you think it's pretty lopsided, it's okay with me if you want to auto-resolve it.
Let's do it quick.
Okay. Works for me.
Open up the episode. Throw some grudges at them from the grudge throwers.
Yeah, a fight like this shouldn't take more than maybe 5 minutes. And it's always good practice.
You
And again, this is just me. This is subjective. But I personally just enjoy the game a lot more if I'm fighting almost every battle. I find that I start getting bored with the game if I just auto-resolve too many battles.
Oh.
Okay, you want to do the same as last time with the division of units, or
Yeah.
if you want to switch it up, that's fine with me as well.
No. Boom.
Okay. So again, the main thing is going to be I'm going to be on menace below duty for starters,
Yeah.
but it seems as though they're getting 2 menace belows with each battle.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and make sure that I'm prepared for a third, just in case a third happens. But so far, that it hasn't been too bad to take care of the menace belows.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Fire! Oh, these grudge bearers.
Okay, I'm going to prioritize the clan rats over the Skaven slaves. Skaven slaves are pretty much rubbish.
Show us the target, Lord. Oh no, wing things! Get away from these lands! They're all dwarfish and will be for all time!
Okay.
There's nothing I can't fix!
Probably about time for a menace below to pop up here.
High King!
Yep, sure enough, there it is.
Yes! Go! Rage fire! Rage fast! Down! Killers! Scoff!
Okay, and there it goes.
Move now!
That one is done. How you doing up there in front? Doing okay?
Pardon? Sorry,
So
I'm here.
how
Sorry.
are you doing up there?
Good. Yeah. Think we'll be
Nothing
just fine.
terribly
These-
dangerous in this battle, so unless we do something really stupid, we should get out. Okay, there's another menace below, right where Thorgrim is.
Oh,
Blow through! Axes out! Off we go! Attack the axe! Toss the target, Lord! On the way! Grudge thrower! All dead I'll get him! Yes! Yes!
Okay, they should not last long at this point.
War machine ready! Stock! Killers! The next kill is ours! So!
All right. That probably is going to be it for the Menace Belows.
Nice. Man, this Skaven.
Skaven can be
we broke
annoying.
the sleeve.
What? Say again?
Broke the slingers. We broke the slingers finally. The slingers were kind of I was surprised. Okay, that's it. Yeah, the other ones are broken too.
Well, some of my artillery unfortunately had to stop firing while the because they got bogged down by the Menace Belows.
Yeah. Alright.
Strike out!
We got some of these units coming back into the fight, but they're not going to last long.
Raging target! Yes, yes! No shoddy contraptions here! Kazik!
It looks to me like that should just about do it.
Stop! Get him! For the High King! Fight!
Where's the enemy lord? Oh, never mind. They don't have an enemy lord. This is a garrison that we're fighting.
Yeah, that's it. They're done.
Okay. Are you going to occupy it or raise it?
No, I've got to raise it.
Okay.
Will I see later on that Skaven or anyone else has taken it up?
Yes and no. You have to pay attention to whether Skaven corruption starts creeping up. Without that, then you will not automatically see that they've occupied it.
Okay. I mean, the Chaos Dwarves could also take it, but I just know I won't be able to hold it.
Yeah, the Chaos Dwarves could take it, but then if they do, you will definitely know that. When Skaven occupy a settlement, you do not automatically know because it still looks like ruins. But you can always send a hero down and scout the ruins and find out whether or not the Skaven are there. However, we do not exactly have...
I'm at 33% grudges, so hopefully, and
you're-
it's 12 turns, so hopefully this time I do get to 50.
I'm only at 10%, so I desperately need to fight another battle, or 2 or 3.
Raise. I only get 53 gold from that.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
it's probably because it hadn't had time to get built back up since the last time you raised it.
Yeah. Attack minded, either through natural skill or the benefit of experience. This one has an admirable ability in taking the fight to their foes. I'm level 2 now. Plus 20% when attacking leadership or a size, and leadership plus 3 when attacking. Yes. Alright. Okay, I'm rolling into my territory next turn and finally replenishing everything. Otherwise I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you're noticing this, but this war between Greasus Goldtooth and Drazoeth, the Chaos Dwarves, Greasus is actually besieging Crookback Mountain. So definitely not going well for the Chaos Dwarves currently.
Yeah, I guess this guy rolled in on his little beer.
Yeah, I hate
wagon.
the model for Greasus.
I like it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I've never actually played as Greasus. Something
Okay.
about him doesn't appeal to me.
All right, he's got 165 grudges on him, just one army, and 350 on the other army.
Yeah.
The
well,
Death Cheater Thug has got 465, so together they are 800.
Yeah, go for it, man. If you want to start
I'm
a
at
war with
38.
another enemy, why not?
No, I'm good. All right, I'm done with my turn.
I think I am as well. Let me just... Yep. Let's do it.
Why is my the high place? Why is it like a shack, like a goblin shack model, not my proper dwarven model?
I'll have to let you know after I... I can't really pan my screen very well right
Oh, it's
now.
weird.
Yeah,
It
no, you're
didn't-
right. It does. It looks like it's still.
It was a goblin. Yeah.
It still looks like it's occupied by greenskins. It's probably a bug in the game. There's
To be honest, I actually looked it up, and I think people said that 6.1 introduced a few bugs. That's why
Yeah.
my grudge book is still grayed out.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
guess it's
Could
kind
be.
of bugged.
Could be. The game
gotta-
unfortunately still has quite a few bugs in it.
Okay, a grudge too far. I've got the enemy has wronged us, but writing this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once. We should ignore the slight and focus on the grander objective. Right the wrong. A wrong put right. I get recruitment cost plus 5%, leadership plus 6. Or honor is all. Recruitment cost plus 5, leadership plus 6. It's the same.
Yep, it's the same.
Okay. Honor is all.
Okay, so we've got two really interesting developments that just happened here under the war declared.
Ooh. The Legion of Asgoth, sorry, got wiped out. That's the Chaos Dwarves. And sorry, you were saying?
Dag nabbit. Okay, sorry. I just had a dilemma that popped up, and I was a cheapskate and decided not to spend any money, and now I've got negative growth in my provinces, but it's fine. Okay. Anyways, yes. So the first of all, Gorbad Ironclaw declared war on Barak Var.
Ooh.
So that's a big deal.
That is a big
He's
deal.
about to
coming
be
for me
right
next.
on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Not to mention, thematically speaking, we don't particularly love him going to war with our fellow dwarves.
Indeed.
And then the other interesting one is that Sylvania has declared. Actually, Zufbar declared war on Sylvania. That's interesting. So remember how I said usually by this point in the campaign, I'm used to Zufbar and Sylvania being at war with each other? Well, it just happened. So, you may be in a position where you might want to try to help Barak Var, and I might be in a position where I might want to try to help Zufbar.
And the way to help Barak Var, would that be to go to defend their settlements or strike like Black Crag?
Yeah,
take that
either
over?
one could do it. Simply by declaring war on Ironclad could be, it could cause him to redirect his troops towards us instead of towards Barak Var. It's up to you. I'm not suggesting that you do it. I'm just kind of saying it's opened up some interesting opportunities for us here.
Okay. If I do tunneling stance and I tunnel into my territory, I'll still replenish, right?
Yes, you definitely will replenish in tunneling stance. However, you cannot recruit. That's the trade-off.
Okay. So I'm back in my territory next to World's Edge Archway, replenishing, and I'm gonna kind of make my way. At least now I'm in my home territory, so I can defend. I'm building stuff. Don't really have enough money. To be honest, that's all I can do this turn.
Okay, I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on leveling up Karak Kadrin. I think. Let me just double-check one thing here. Why is this more expensive? I don't know. All right. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. I have a whopping 51 total gold.
Nice.
Yeah. Not much in the way of reserves, that's for sure. But I'm also not really being threatened right now, so it's fine. I do need to worry a little bit about my public order situation because that dilemma that that hit me over the end turn is causing me -3 control for 4 turns. It's not going to matter. I'm still fine. Okay.
I grow restless.
All right. I'm going to keep sending Ungrim down in your direction, and I'm going to keep sending Logan Grimbrow down in your direction. Now, you see where Logan Grimbrow is. He's a couple turns away from getting to Mount Gunbad. Once I get there, which direction are you going to want him to go?
I was just thinking maybe you go to Kara's Akarak and then you kind of defend that, and I'm going to kind of sneak through the mountain passes here and strike at Black Crag and take that over and hunker down in there.
Okay.
Replenishing and having those, like, that garrison and those walls, and then we're gonna kind of pull that guy apart. He might like try to go straight for the pillars of Grungi or the Mount Squighorn, but then we'll deal with him.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right.
I'm getting 1,500 per turn, which is fine for this point in the game, but it's going to be a slow slog before I'm able to upgrade all my settlements as much as I want to. Okay, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. Just checking out some of my different objectives that I have to do here. It does want me for the Blood Drinker Grudge to win 3 battles against Sylvania. So I'm sure that'll happen in the due course of events. All right. I think I'm ready to end my turn again. What about you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Actually, I'm just going to check diplomacy. All right. I'm not ready because we've got people here who are interested in non-aggression pacts.
Oh.
And one of them is Kislev, and one of them is also Reichland. So this is Emperor Karl Franz, and he's a priority as far as I'm concerned. We want to be on good relations with him.
Well, he's further away. I would say Kislev is the priority, no?
Well, but I can do both. It's not a big problem. But Karl Franz is very strong, and so he's going to be an important factor in this campaign. Okay, this is very good. I just got 2,000 gold from Kislev to be their friend.
Can I be their friend?
Let's hear what
Sure,
you have to
why not?
say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
You can check your diplomacy, right?
Yeah, I mean, Kislev, I scored initiative.
Now, it might be harder for you just because of distance.
Yeah, so...
You know how to go through the diplomacy quick deals?
No, I just clicked on it. Yeah, it's -1. I mean, I would only get 76 gold. They would get 249, so I'm not sure what they are. I can threaten them. Non-aggression.
I wouldn't threaten them. Somebody that you want to have a good relationship with long term, I would say, don't threaten them.
Be my friend. Now. Fine, I just leave them alone. Fine, forget about them.
Yeah, probably in the natural course of events, the more that we're fighting wars against common enemies, they'll like you more and more.
I'm thinking of recruiting 2 more crawlers instead of 2 miners, and either an additional grudge thrower for artillery or a grudge bearer, that special unit of renown of slayers.
Okay.
What do you think? An extra grudge thrower to make them 3? Double down artillery, or...
I personally feel like 2 grudge throwers is probably plenty for an army. They're good units, but they're a little bit unwieldy in battle. They're great for, obviously, siege battles, and they're good against slow packs of enemies. But I find, just because of the amount of micro involved in controlling them all, I find that if I get too many artillery units into an army, I start to not do as well. So there's no right or wrong answer. I think it's more, what seems like it would be fun and what suits your playstyle.
Okay, well, Death Cheater Thug is moving into Mount Silverspear. So we now kind of have...
Wait a minute, who is that?
That's one of the ogre armies. A full stack.
Okay, so
this 20 armies. It's got a lot of large units.
Yeah, so this is Grease's Goldtooth. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. If you look at the war declared over this end turn, Greasus just went to war with 2 more enemies. And in particular, one of those two enemies is Grimgor, who is probably one of the strongest factions in the game. He's a Greenskins faction, Grimgor Ironhide, and he tends to do very well in the early game. We have not met him yet, so we can't see how strong he is. But Greasus is going to have his hands full here in the very near future. Because he's at war with two major factions. However, having said that, he does have 13 settlements. He's doing quite well for himself.
13 settlements, the ogre guy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes, he does.
Well, potentially... I'm going to start moving south so I can, like, recruit and keep replenishing. Oh, no. Sorry, I can't recruit in... Okay, tunneling stance is gone now anyway. Alright, fine. I'll keep rolling down. I didn't quite make it to where I can actually recruit. That's okay. Okay, fine.
Well, okay, so you've got a 19 stack right now. So you just need one more unit to fill out that army. Unless you wanted to dump your miners, which, are questionable units. They're okay in the early game, but they're going to become less and less effective as the game goes
I was thinking
on.
of potentially recruiting a second lord. I I want to delay that as much as possible so to like accumulate as much wealth as possible.
Yeah. But
I think I might dismiss the miners. Like they're not.
They're probably
no
not
point in
adding
keeping
a
them
whole
forever.
lot of extra value to you. Oh, well, you know what? They are against the Skaven, for example. They can certainly hold their own against most Skaven units, and they are kind of good just to be the way that we've been using them, which is to help be a screening force to keep things like the Minas Belows off of your artillery. So I don't want to suggest that they're completely useless units, but it's not going to be very far into the game before you find out that miners are just not going to be very competitive with
Okay. I'm going to disband them now so I don't pay their upkeep.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to continue to move Logan Grimbrow down into your territory here. He's now past Mount Gunbad. Go ahead.
Okay. I was saying maybe you park him in World's Edge Archway for a turn just to make sure this guy doesn't muscle in on us.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
Maybe I shouldn't have walked all the way either. Fine, too late now.
I think Greasus is probably very unlikely to declare war on us because he has his hands full with two other wars right now. But I wouldn't want to say for sure. If he sees us as being particularly vulnerable, then he might consider it. But I don't think he's going to see us as being vulnerable.
Okay.
And then, now when you say, I don't want to spend a long time at World's Edge Archway because I would like to fight a battle at some point because I need to settle some grudges. But,
no, I think you're passing it by. Let's see what he does next turn. If he takes Mount Spieler and goes south, then that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. The priority is to do things that are strategically advantageous. So I'm prioritizing good strategy over settling grudges. But and actually, you know what? With Clan Rictus, how are they doing right now? Since they're not wiped out, they might always come back. So there's a really good chance that we might still need to defend World's Edge Archway from them. So it probably is.
Now, I won't be far for a moment. I'll be going through that mountain pass, kind of aiming at Black Crag, which is where I was last time they came, and I'll be able to run back.
Yeah, well, I would say go ahead and prioritize whatever strategic opportunity you see down there. I will, for the time being, do my best to take care of World's Edge Archway, and we should be fine.
Yep.
Seek our doom.
Okay, do I need Thunderers? How urgent is that? And Iron Drakes?
Okay, so Thunders are really good armor piercing, so it depends on whether or not your enemies are wearing a lot of armor. Like, the Skaven are probably not going to be terribly heavily armored anytime soon. The Greenskins could be, as they start to go from fielding armies that are full of Orc boys, and they start filling up more with, like, Orc biggins. they're going to have better armor, and then particularly when they get to black orcs, they're going to have higher armor. So to answer the question, there's no like exact answer until you can see what your enemy's army composition is like.
Okay.
But that's what the Thunders are very good at, is armor piercing.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course they're always good against enemy heroes because your enemy heroes tend to have good armor.
All right.
All right. I think now that I have a little bit more money, actually I'm going to save it up for one more turn. I think I need to level up another. No, here we go. This place right here, I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep boosting economy buildings right now because my money is my
I'm almost up to 3,000.
Yeah, my critical path, as we used to talk about in business school. My critical.
Let me know. I have 3,700. I mean, I do need it because in 2 turns I'm building that tinker shop to get a discount, and then I'm gonna build like 3 buildings at the same time. So let me know if I can give you like a bit of money if you want to get started on like a building.
I'll let you know next turn. It looks like I might need about 100 gold next turn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So remind me again when our next turn begins. I think probably I'm about ready to end this turn. Yep, I sure am. Have you? Yeah, you've already ended yours.
Yeah,
okay.
I've already ended. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to enter the stage where the campaign can get kind of exciting as we start finding ourselves with more enemies than we can effectively, deal with at one time. So it starts to get really intriguing, where you have to make decisions about where, which fronts are you going to move your armies towards and which ones are you going to neglect. Hasn't quite gotten there yet, but it will once Ironclaw declares war on us. And Greasus if he does.
Yeah, they could kind of collapse on us. Well, we have defensible positions. So I'm hoping.
Okay, interesting. Ironclaw just declared war on Scarbrand.
Ironclaw, who's Scarbrand? Ironclaw is the guy south of me, right?
Yes, and Scarbrand is the legendary Lord for Corn, and he tends to be quite strong. So that will be a very useful distraction for the time being. Okay, this is not great.
Tretch has resurfaced, and I just moved south like a doofus. Oh, without looking.
Oh, okay. It's all right. It's not a problem.
Can you get into World's Archway and defend it?
I'm going to risk jumping down there. There is a good chance that Tretch will intercept me. If he does intercept me, that's going to be an interesting fight because his army might be stronger than mine. Or it might not be. Can you see what Tretch has in his army?
You got 3 Skaven slaves, 1 Skaven. I think it's mostly slaves. Yeah, 2. The first 2 are Clanrat spears. Is Clanrat 3 Clanrat spears, 1 Clanrat, and then 3 slaves and 1 slingers. But it's a 20-stack army.
Okay, it doesn't sound terribly powerful, however. So I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I cannot move into World's Edge Archway. For some reason, I don't know why, it's not letting me jump directly into the settlement. Why? Oh, it's because I don't own the settlement. That's why. All right. Yeah, so I can jump right next to it where I will be able to help defend it, but unfortunately, I can't jump into the settlement.
Oh. We need to save it because it's such a big investment. I spent a ton of money on that archery lookout, and even on getting it to level 2. Oh,
Okay, well, I mean, it's only got a size 7 garrison, so it's not impervious to attack for sure. All right.
yeah,
Well,
I
anyway,
should've-
so
I should've
I'm gonna jump down next to it where I am close enough to reinforce if they attack it. I will say one word of caution. We don't know yet because I haven't gone down there yet. He might intercept me, in which case we'll fight this battle immediately. If he has another army over there, which he very well might, Skaven tend to run around with lots of armies. If he's got 2 armies, then we're probably in trouble. But we're gonna find out.
Find out.
As long as
Okay.
we walk.
He did not intercept me.
No
And
escape
he doesn't appear to have a second army, or is that still uncertain?
It looks from here like he doesn't have a second army, but there's a limit to how far I can see. However,
Defend that, you'd be a hero. You'd be my hero forever.
okay, well, it looks right now like
honor or love.
if he's just got that single army, we should be fine. Meanwhile, I'm a little bit concerned because I've got the Lamian Sisterhood up here invading my territory again. So
Well, you got an army there though. You got Ungrim.
yeah, but I was going to move him southward to help you out. I think I'm going to not. I think I'm going to stop him and turn him around and leave him up here in the north.
Yeah.
Because
Why don't you just take out Silver Pinnacle and just raise it to the ground?
I'm pretty tempted to be honest with you. They haven't been anything more than a minor nuisance so far, but they're fairly weak. I think I may do that. I don't think I can reach him to attack this turn.
Ready.
No, I cannot quite reach him to attack this turn, so I will do that next turn. I'm going to jump up to here.
Aye, I'll move.
Okay, it's just that one army. Nope, he's got 3 armies up here. Okay. Only one of them has come up here to the border, but he's got 2 more very, very close by. It's okay.
To war.
It's all right. We're dwarfs. We can handle 3 armies. We did last time we played.
Yeah.
Now, can I borrow? Let's see here.
I got 5,300 and income of 2,700.
Okay.
So.
If you would loan me 136.
Well, I can give you like how do I do it? Diplomacy, right?
Yes.
Where's my Michael GFI initiate diplomacy? Quick deal.
Not quick deal, no. Just select me.
Payment, offer payment. Small gift, medium gift. I can give you small gift, 1,165.
Well, you can also type a number in, can't you?
Fine. Pose offer. That's definitely you, right?
There we go. Pending negotiations. You're all okay. That's a lot more than I need.
It's fine. I mean, I'll have
Okay.
enough.
All right. Thank you. Very much appreciated. That's giving me the chance to level up one of my major settlements.
Nice.
Okay, and if I do get a battle in next turn, then that'll give me some money to be able to pay you right back.
No, but you don't need to pay me back because I mean, what's the point?
All
Like
right,
because
okay.
you're holding the north.
All right.
Like I mean, it's,
Yeah,
we're
that-
practically one faction. Yeah.
that works for me. Okay, I'm going. It's time for me to do some technology research here. And other than that, I think I'm ready to end. No, I need to check diplomacy here. Okay. I'm ready to end my turn whenever you are.
I'm thinking if we hold it back, you know, I will actually move further down south with Thorgrim towards Black Arag and recruit I'm still in my own province. All right, but I'm gonna keep moving south towards Black Crag.
Okay. That's fine.
Move the
Take a
front.
risk. We need to win that battle against the Skaven, though.
Yeah, well, again, I as far as I can see, just the one army, we should be fine. If he brings another army up, that's going to be a little bit more problematic, but
All right.
you never know.
Where did he even come from? Where did he come from?
Well, my guess is he came from the east. Just a hunch.
March. Just March. But we just destroyed his whole thing.
Well,
Get outta
I
here.
told you, the Skaven can reconstitute their forces fairly quickly. Okay, here we go. He is
Looks
retreating.
like the ogres didn't take Mount Silverspear, though.
No, they didn't. Although, it could be that the Skaven just took it back, but did you see Tretch retreated?
Yeah, but he's also in encampment,
Yeah.
annoying our territory.
Yeah, well, that's...
You're gonna be tied down in World's Archway.
I mean, it's probably going to be a little risky for me to keep advancing towards him too quickly because he probably does have another army over there somewhere. But
I think you just get inside. Oh no, you can't get inside.
I can't get inside your settlement, but it's okay. I can go into encampment stance, which will make it hard for him to ambush me.
Oh, Varenka Hills has fallen.
Okay, so that's the end of Barak Var then, probably.
A shameful display. A close ally of ours, an influential Dowie, sitting on several guild councils, has shamed his family name with a craven act. He should, by all accounts, take the Slayer oath and go into exile, but we will lose his influence. Make him take the oath. Diplomatic relations -10 with Zufbar, or shameful display control -3 in all provinces. No, we make him take the oath. We are traditional.
Okay.
Zufbar is gonna have to suck it up. Ooh, I researched 8 technology. I got treasury plus 1,750, talisman of preservation, and razor standard armor piercing weapon damage plus 8%. Very nice. More toolmakers guild. The august toolmakers are young but powerful guild, as all Dawi that practice a craft need tools. 5% more income.
Bloodline calls.
Why am I down overall now? Well, because I recruited 2 more units, right? But I'm still at 2,500.
Do you want me to give you 1,000 back?
No. I have 8,600 right now. I'm gonna spend it on Gem Cutter's workshop to get more gems.
Okay, I am close enough that I could attack Tretch with Logan.
But I don't think you can win attacking them, to be really honest.
I don't think so.
Not to.
I can't see more than part of his army, but let me...
But that armor's heavy, eh?
I don't see another
My tale.
army over there currently. It is, you said it's mostly Skaven slaves, right? And just clan rats?
Well, I only saw like half of it. Right now, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8 units. Of those 8, 4 are Skaven slaves and 4 are clan rats.
Okay. He's a level 11 lord,
Don't think so.
and I unfortunately only have a level 7 lord. It's probably safer if I don't, but
Yeah.
it's conceivable that we could win that. Let me take a look here.
I would hunker down in Worlds, because if we lose, like all hell breaks loose. I mean, I could double back. To be honest, I need to no, I can't even double back. I need to strike at Crag,
Taking its damn time.
because that will be gold. It will mean a lot for us to get it.
Yeah, it would definitely be, that'd be a good get. However, keep in mind, I'm not able to get over there and help defend Karaza Karak if I'm too busy defending World's Edge Archway. So
Yeah.
it's this is where we're at that part of the campaign where we have to juggle what gets neglected and what doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I can move to the edge of that province and then start like treading on his territory next turn, and I can recruit 1 more unit into my 20 stack. I'm hoping he will have to run back to Black Crag once we take it, because he should be pretty upset about us taking it, right? Surely.
Yes,
I could also take
he would
Karag
certainly be upset about it, but that does not necessarily mean that he would immediately go straight back down to try to take it back. He might instead think his chances are better if he goes towards
Karas Akarak. Well, I have 15
towards
units there.
Karas
That's
Akarak,
actually pretty good garrison. It's all like really good units.
It is. I'm a little concerned because I cannot see any of Gorbad's armies, so I don't know if he currently has a WA going on or not. If he does have a WA going on, then it means whenever you see a 20 stack, that's really a 40 stack.
Well,
yeah,
the question is, do I get a Grudge Settler unit of Slayers? It costs 338 per turn to maintain. Jesus. It's like 10% of my, turn income.
Yeah.
Or do I just recruit another Grudge Thrower and just bombard people with artillery as they come close?
That is the question.
Or do I get another Dwarf Warrior? Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to hold the line. Or another... I have 4 Quarrelers right now, a Gyro Bomber, 2 Grudge Throwers, 2 Bolt Throwers. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 units that are ranged. And 1, 2, and 8 units that are melee, and 2 heroes.
Yes, my oath is intact.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Sure.
I would double down on artillery, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Like, the more artillery we get... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, artillery, Dwarven artillery is very good. Personally, I think that Grudge Throwers, obviously they're one of the lower tier artillery pieces. Grudge Throwers, I usually, not right away, but fairly quickly, I start replacing them with other pieces of artillery.
Yeah, I'm going to get cannons soon, but
yeah,
I mean, these three...
Organ guns are really good because they are great anti-infantry, for example, but they're a little bit higher tier. Obviously, gyro bombers and gyrocopters are excellent units, and keep in mind that Karaza Karak has a landmark building there that allows you to recruit even better gyrocopters.
Yeah, I'll get those going, but it's going to be many turns before we get that.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll get a Grudge Thrower. I just want to lob everything I can at them.
Fair enough.
Or I mean, the thing is, like, it's 700 to recruit, and when we change so it will, at some point it will go into like a secondary army, right? Whereas my new army is going to get the cannons, like the big offensive army.
Yeah. Okay.
So do we really want 3 in a supporting army? Whereas, like, dwarf warriors, for example, will always be useful, right?
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, dwarf warriors, you can even continue to use them into the late game.
Yeah.
They're not great, but considering they're basically just there to hold a line, they can continue to do that pretty late into a game.
Fine. I'm recruiting 1 more unit of dwarf warriors, and then we are striking at Black Crag.
Okay.
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be...
Okay, wait, hang on. Let me pick a...
Ooh, nice.
Do you seek the Storm Dragon's wisdom or strength?
Deep resource extraction. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that cost me 250 oath gold. But I am going to get deep resource extraction. Income from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries plus 15%. But I will get that because... Yeah, I'll start building those up. Okay. All right. I think this is all. Okay. Now I could spend 4,000. I could get to Longbeards and. Oh yeah, I could get Longbeards, but I need to upgrade a cell. No, I think I'm gonna save some money. I'm gonna keep saving, hoarding money. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Ready.
You ready?
Yep. Ready to enter now.
Okay, I am just checking out my technology here. I'm 3 turns away from my next tech. Okay, here we go. This is going to be Interesting. You know what I forgot to do? I didn't double check. Did I leave Logan in a safe position? I hope I did.
He's next to the settlement. Yeah, I think he's fine.
Is he
He's
in
kind of
encampment
front of the
stance?
settlement. Nope. Oh, trench is coming for him.
Is he?
Oh, second army's coming. Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
Engel bolt ring wrench. Come on. Where on earth are they coming from? Okay, we gotta run back. Abort the mission on Crag.
Run away!
Man, I just hate the fact that even in like friendly territory, it's gonna take me like 3 turns to get to World's Edge Archway. I really hate that.
Yeah, well, they are mountains.
Well, yeah, but we're dwarves. Like, we should be able to get to like
What?
World's Edge Mountain in 1 turn, I feel.
Okay, well, you've got tunneling stance, which is very advantageous, but there are limits to just how much.
A stranger comes.
provides.
A cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. Grant the request. I get 3,000 gold, but I get 10 chaos undivided corruption in all provinces. Plus 10 in all provinces for 3 turns. So I'm gonna get 30 dwarven corruption. How bad is that?
It's honestly not that bad. It will start to affect your public order if as the corruption goes up, but you're starting from low corruption, and you're starting from okay public order, so you could certainly suck up a little bit of a temporary public order hit.
It's fine. It's one turn. 3,000. I make 2,200 right now. Again, not sure why. Oh yeah, that went down because I recruited another unit. Man, I'm gonna refuse this creature. I get Safeguard, Corruption -2 in all provinces.
Okay. Thematically speaking, I think that's the better choice, but functionally speaking, you could take the money and live with the extra corruption.
Okay.
You have, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so you can see, obviously, the situation down here with Tretch. What he's very likely to do is use one of those armies. I don't know, he might just attack us straight up. Or if he's smart, and sometimes the AI is smart enough to do this, what he might do is he might use one of his armies to move up and lay siege, or actually just encircle World's Edge Archway, which then prevents them from being able to reinforce an attack on Logan, and then he'll use his second army to attack Logan. So that's certainly a possibility. However, I'm going to leave Logan down here to help defend, because they are just cowardly Skaven. There's a chance they may not be brave enough to attack at all.
I'm gonna move Thorgrim closer. Maybe that will give them second thoughts.
Beards in belts.
I'll be. I'm not. Oh, there's like no movement. I should have built the garrison building, not the underwear lookout. Because I thought we'd be able to see this Skaven from further away, and just protect ourselves from them.
No, unfortunately. I mean, we pretty much can only see about this far.
Yeah.
Beyond that, we don't really have any visibility on the map.
Oh wait, he's got another army. He's taken over Mount Silverspear. He's got another guy mustering there.
Correct. Yes.
Where are the ogres?
The ogres had to move south in order to fight against Kugath and Grimgor. Actually, Grimgor is... I'm trying to remember exactly where Grimgor is. This part of the world, I get a little bit confused about exactly where Grimgor starts. He might be over here. Yeah, Grimgor. I think Grimgor is more up in this area.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'm ready.
I'm still deciding what to do here with my main army, because if you look at these the Silver Pinnacle here, the Lamian Sisterhood, the vampires, they've got three armies plus a size 14 garrison. I only have 16 units. I'm not really strong enough to go charging in there and taking on 60, 70 units. So what I was hoping to do is get them to move one of those armies or even two of those armies away. But it looks like they're not going to. It looks like they're just kind of content to sit there and not do anything. And I don't want to leave Ungrim up here doing nothing for very long.
Yeah, they just like one city, because in the south there is the green, whatever. What are they called?
You're talking about Dripping Fangs there, the greenskins.
Dripping Fangs, yeah.
Yeah, and they're at war with them, but they're obviously not too interested in actually going down there and attacking them. So,
I don't know. Maybe you go in and raid them.
I could raid them. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Draw them out.
Yeah, I don't have
away
enough.
from the city.
My vows will be satisfied with this.
Do I have enough movement to do this?
Onward to death. Yes, for Slayer
Yeah, okay.
Keep.
All right. Let's see whether or not they decide to attack me. At the very least, I'm getting a little bit of money out of it. And you, meanwhile, this Khazid Urkalaz is at this point getting close to rebelling. And it's fine. I'm close enough that I can actually deal with the rebellion if it happens. And I can stop it at the last minute if that's what I decide to do. All right, I think I'm probably ready to end my turn here. I'm very concerned about Tretch, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm a Slayer King. You know, if our army gets wiped out in glorious battle against, you know, immense odds, thematically that suits me just fine.
Yeah.
All right, you are you ready?
To be honest, you're paying 1, 2, 3. You're paying almost 600 gold for those 6 miners. You could probably get more from getting 3 units of Slayers, or 2 at least. That would be the same cost.
490 gold for the
6 miners.
For the 6 miners, they're 84 each. Actually, no.
Yeah.
No.
So it's like 2 units of Slayers.
So 500 gold for the 6 miners.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would obviously replace them with Slayers if I could, but I haven't been able to stop him in a place to do any recruiting. So that's why.
I could give you some money to do global recruiting. You know, because I feel like
We sharpen our own axes.
I mean, I can do global recruiting, but to recruit them through global recruiting, a single unit of Slayers is 2,426.
What?
Yeah. Global recruiting is twice as expensive as local recruiting.
So their base price is 1,200.
Yeah, Slayers are good. They're and also expensive.
Okay. Well, I ended my turn, by the way.
Come on, Tretch. Come on, you coward. I dare you. I dare you to fight us.
Problem is, I think if we hold him off...
I don't think he's got the stones.
Oh, yes he does. Third off. Be quiet, Michael. What are you saying?
He didn't attack me.
He didn't attack you, though.
I told you he didn't have the stones.
Alright.
If I
tunnel to you now, and they see me tunneling, and they intercept me...
You would wipe them out. They would not dare intercept you. Because it's one army versus one army when you do an interception.
Okay.
So you would absolutely destroy any single army of theirs. Their only advantage is in overwhelming numbers.
Okay. Reaping death destroyed.
I told you he was a coward. He's trying to bring a third army up here, and he thinks that that's going to scare me away.
So I can march up to here. Oh, no, that's tunneling. Sorry, that's tunneling. Wait, hang on. I actually, I can march pretty much same distance. Shall I tunnel or march? And is that enough to be like in range to help you if anything happens?
Okay, it would. If you can get to, let me see if I can exactly pinpoint. If you can get to there, that's close enough to reinforce me.
Shall I be, if I hover over your character, there's this red.
Yes, that's my zone of control, and it's also my reinforcement range. So yeah, that would be good. The problem is, it depends on what. Are you close enough to reinforce an attack on World's Archway? That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, well, I'm like right on the edges there.
So here's what you do. If you select Tretch, Craventail, so you're looking at his army, and then you hover your mouse pointer over either Thorgrim or World's Edge Archway, do you see a yellow line connecting?
Yes.
Okay, that means you're close enough to reinforce.
Okay, thank God.
So that's good. I think he's going to chicken out and run away.
Yeah, well, we're going to chase him down.
Yeah. So that's good. Then, okay, I guess I'll just leave Logan right there. I don't want to move him any farther away, that's for sure. Got back right in the nick of time.
Oh, these Skaven.
Yeah, they're annoying, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Barak is down to one settlement, like so they're gonna go out very soon.
Yeah,
we need to be.
Barak
I need to be at Black Crag.
probably only has their capital remaining.
Yeah.
And they're not going to last for very long against the strongest faction in the game. Is Ironclaw still the strongest faction in the game? Yes, they are. They're up to 13 settlements. The only good news, as far as they're concerned, is that Scarbrand is at war with them now also. So they may need to divert some forces down that way.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. I have a little bit of money to do something with up here.
The Nemesis crown is whispering to me.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the forests of the Empire.
Yeah, it's way far away from us.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm ready to finish.
I just need to decide what to do with my 2,000 treasury here.
I have 1,100 in the bank if you need it.
No, in fact, I could easily loan some money to you if you.
I don't need anything. No.
Another lord or anything like that.
No. I'm good.
Okay.
You need public order. You need beer. There's no beer.
There is no
the wolves
beer.
Are getting restless.
That's true. I think maybe you're right about that. I think I might go ahead and start doing getting a little bit of public order going here. Okay. All right. I'm ready to end my turn if you are.
Ended.
Let's hope that we can get a fight in here before we have to end this episode.
Yeah. I hope we get all of those scale. I mean, we are going to get them. They're not going to run. What?
I think they're going to run away. Or just,
no.
Or just sit back and raid.
Clan Rictus is attacking me.
Okay, they're attacking, sure enough.
Fight battle. It's only one army, though.
Oh, this is you intercepted them? You intercepted them. This is awesome. This is exactly what we needed.
Destroy.
Yeah, we're just going to wipe out this whole army.
They were trying to get away through the tunnels.
Yeah. And this is good. It's even Tretch, so we're going to knock his main army out. Well, I would say it was a little concerning there for a turn or two, but this is starting to work out really well.
Well, as long as Ironclaw doesn't show up, because every
Yeah.
turn we delay, you're like,
Yeah,
with
for
this
sure.
annoyance.
But I mean, you were definitely at risk of losing World's Edge Archway. I was
Yeah.
able to just barely get down there close
Yeah.
enough to stop him from attacking it.
Yeah.
And then you were able to just barely get close enough to stop him from attacking me.
Do you want to do the melee this time, or do you want to keep doing
Either way,
artillery?
this is the same underway battle that
Yeah.
we fought
Smashed them.
two episodes ago.
Yeah.
But this time it's going to be easier.
I don't know. So would you prefer?
Give me the melee again. Give you an opportunity to do the missile units again for a change.
Yeah. I can give you these. Do you want me to keep longbeards and hammerers as in the
Sure.
back?
Yeah, it's probably
probably.
a good idea. They certainly might launch some menace balloons. Although we are in our own territory now, they might not have any menace balloons to launch.
I'll give you gyrocopters to micro.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm going to
to
move up when the battle begins. I'm going to go ahead and move up to this point up there, just
Okay.
to completely, block the line where it's narrowest.
Okay. So we have these gentlemen there. We have
Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
these gentlemen here. All right. Ready.
I'm ready.
Hey, back.
Okay, sending the gyro bombers forward.
No.
11 bombs. I thought they only had 10 before.
No, 11.
I wonder if they get more as they level up, because they are now a rank
No.
7 unit.
They always had 11, yeah.
They
I
always
thought
had
it was a
11?
bit weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I should have moved my artillery a little further up. So
Range far. Range fast.
All right. In terms of priorities, the Night Runners are going to be the priority, the number one priority.
okay.
But I'll drop bombs on anybody. I'm pretty indiscriminate when it comes to bombing runs. I mean, there's still a couple thousand rats here, so we can hardly miss. Just close
Yeah.
your eyes and drop bombs, and
Yeah.
hard to miss.
Might want to move even further up because my quarrelers are sort of like behind a hill. So we move like the melee line. I don't know what's best. I guess you tell me.
Well, I mean, I'm doing it right now where it's narrowest. The gap is
Okay.
narrowest.
Okay.
Move. Go.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
artillery is flying.
Move now. Nothing can stop us. And right. Moving out.
All right.
Flow, flow.
4 more bombs here.
Charge. Yes, Lord.
Ooh. Good hit.
it and get swinging!
Okay, the quarrelers are firing.
Move now! Aye, as you command!
Oh, wow, man, hit the range on my guy, on my hero. I'm
Yeah.
firing at Tretch already. And I'm like miles away. Wow. I think I gave him some sniping skill. Boom, he's already down to 3,500.
Okay, they're pretty well locked into the front line now, but they're obviously only Skaven. They're not going to get through our Dwarf Warriors. If the Night Runners back here come within range of your Quarrelers, then you may want to prioritize shooting at them and trying to protect your Gyro Bombers from taking too much damage here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, watch out not to lose one, I guess. But the rest, I think it's fine. Or Thorgrim, send him to kill the Tretch.
Good idea. Thank you for reminding me.
Scissors out! Obey me! For the devil's crown!
Oh, come on, is he firing at Tretch or not? I don't get it.
Is who?
Oh, there he is, yeah. Taking shots.
Okay. I don't see the Night Runners. Where are the Night Runners at? Oh, there they are. Right there.
I'm surprised.
That's a priority target right there.
Where is that sign? I don't see it.
Just behind Tretch.
Ah, okay.
Right there. Never mind, they're running away.
Okay, that's what they're
all
running,
good.
yeah.
Move to attack! Charge! For the ancestor gods! Yes! Nothing can stop us!
Okay, I think it's just a matter of time. Tretch is running away. You might want to try to focus fire him down. He's going to be able to outrun Thorgrim.
Every grudge!
I'll send the Gyro Bombers after him.
Yeah. Nice, I'm firing everything I have at him. Yeah, he's down 300, 200.
Yeah, there
Gotta
we
get
go.
him, gotta
That's
get him.
looking good. He's down to 74. There we go. Okay.
Got him.
Tie it up on it!
You can end the battle at any point now. His whole army is going to get wiped out.
Nice. Rats. The thorn in our side.
Yeah. What it might be. It might be a matter now of where we just have to, focus on one enemy and wipe them completely out so that they don't just keep coming back like this over and over again.
Yeah. I kind of want like a full second army like this one. I'm guessing maybe their answer is to have like a 10 stack in here. But like a decent 10 stack, because that would raise the garrison from 7 units. I'm also going to try to save money and actually build like a garrison building here.
I was going to say there's a garrison building, but that's probably going to add what, maybe 5 or 6 more units.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Which is good, but it's not necessarily enough to stop a really
plus a 10 army, so it has 7 now.
yeah,
So I might
yeah.
have like 12. So
yeah, that would certainly help an awful lot.
And sorry, if I build that garrison building, do I get some walls, or what do I get?
No,
Like,
you get towers, which basically means you can't turn minor settlements into walled city battles, but you can turn them into minor settlement battles, which are just they have choke points and they have towers that you can build.
Ooh, 860 gold. I'm gonna get even 500 more from killing every traitor. Ooh, what's that? Some sort of treasure thing. I'm chasing these guys down. And maybe you should come with me, get some gold as well.
Yeah, I can do that. What I really need are to settle some grudges.
Well, I got Regiments of Renown unlocked. Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Regiments of Renown. Ooh, Karak here in Alec Ranulfson demands military access and offers 600 for it.
Who is he?
Like,
Karak
he's a dwarf.
Karak
Kern.
Just another minor dwarven faction.
Kind of down south, alright. The gods are angry. The omens are ill. Something you have done has angered the gods, yet they are fickle. They may forgive you in time, or more immediate appeasement might be necessary. So be it. Angry gods, growth plus 20%, but control -3, or treasury -1000, tribute, control +4 in all provinces. Ooh, a tribute. There will be a large tribute the day marked with a great feast or sacrifice. I'll get some control. Defeated Trade Craventail. Trade gained Craven by name. Turning and running away under the auspices of coming back with reinforcements is just running away. And the mark of a coward to boot. +4 during subterranean intercept battles, +4 leadership, and speed +12%.
Yeah, so every legendary lord in this game has what's called a defeat trait, and when you defeat them in battle, you gain their defeat trait. So, so that's why you got that.
Okay.
And I discovered an exquisite vineyard over here in Karak Ungor. This is giving me control +2, but it's also giving me Slaneshi corruption. That's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, well, I think that might be a good place to wrap up this episode.
Okay, yeah.
Got a nice victory there, and did all three of his... Well, one of his armies got destroyed. His other two armies just ran away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then at the beginning of the next episode, we'll discuss exactly how we want to do this. If you want to launch an offensive against him, I can certainly move Logan Grimbrow along beside Thorgrim, and the two of them together can push into his territory if that's what you want to do, or we can talk about that next time. I still am kind of trying to figure out a better use for Ungrim up here. I've stopped the vampires from invading my territory at this point, but they're too strong for me to wipe them all out in one fell swoop, unfortunately. At least I'm back to getting pretty good income. Why don't I go ahead and give you your... no, you're just going to say no, so never mind.
No, I got money enough. Like, I got 5,000 plus, and I'm making 2,700, and I got more economic buildings on the way. So if anything, I'm happy to give you money, because...
No, I've got money of my own now. I'm fine.
Well, I mean, we need to get you. You got the refectory, got the beer flowing. We need a refectory in Northern World's Edge Mountains. The dwarves are thirsty, so we need to, I think, like, catch you up on like kind of income.
Well, I don't have the spot currently to build the refectory, and I'm actually going to allow this to rebel because I'll be able to fight that rebellion, then get a little bit of loot out of it. I'm not sure if I'll get any grudges to settle out of it, but I might. But I need to be fighting battles with Ungrim, and currently he's not really effectively fighting any battles. So,
okay. Well, I just took the 3rd level of Miner's Instinct for Thorgrim, so I have plus 30% chance of intercepting.
Yeah, I've been taking those with Ungrim as well. All right, well, again, I think that's a good place to wrap this up. So, yeah, we'll talk about strategy before we start the next episode. And anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode.
Yeah, turn 26. I like it. I like it that we did quite a few turns. Things are Things are heating up.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit more chaotic, but we've got ourselves a nice foundation. I mean, we're what is it? 5 out of the 8 provinces that we need for retaking the realms. So the last 3 are going to be the tricky ones, of course, but it's a good
Is that
start.
the death pass? Sorry. Which ones are the 3 that we need?
Oh, that's right. You can't check for yourself. Okay, so Death Pass is one of them. That's south of you. Then, oh no, we need 4 more.
Oh, sorry, for provinces, not for settlements.
Yeah,
okay,
four provinces. Wait a minute. Oh no, one of these we did have checked off, and it's no longer checked off. Is it the Southern World's Edge Mountains? Yeah, that was probably controlled by. Are we allied with Karak Azul? Were we allied with them? Do you know? Were you allied with them?
I don't think so.
Huh, okay.
Oh, by the way, Barak Var is completely wiped out.
Okay, yeah, that's...
So we know where Ironclaw is.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're actually only... Oh, is it Blood River Valley? Maybe that's... Is Blood River Valley what Varenka Hills? Yeah, okay, so Blood River Valley is the next province then on our list of ones to take. You got to take that back from Ironclaw. That's that's no easy task, but that should be the next one that we aim for, I think. All right. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up there. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you all.